Alrighty, just waiting for people to get in. It's Friday night. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for liking the video. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Hey, y'all. Hi, welcome. Thank you for liking the video. We're talking about unshakable confidence today. Drop something in the chat. Are you male, female? I don't know who's in here. Put pink for girl, blue for boy. Hi, Ishak. Oh, you're gone. Where the ladies at? I'm here. Anybody's welcome, but I'm here for the ladies. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday. Oh, Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How are you? What are you guys up to tonight? Welcome in, you guys. Thank you for liking this video as you join in. Hola, Joel. ¿Cómo estás? Es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. Ya tú sabes. Thank you for liking this video as you guys come in. Hi, Rajesh. Eso, eso. Thank you, guys. Ah, you speak Portuguese. Habla portugués. Sorry, obrigado, but I don't speak Portuguese, but yo hablo español. Hi, Liberty. My name is Sol. Hi, Harriet. Hey, guys. Welcome in. Thank you. Hi, bot. All right, guys. We're talking about how to have unshakable confidence, okay? I feel like everybody in here, including myself, I need these reminders all the time. All the time. All the time. Because when you are dealing with people who don't understand their own confidence, they'll try to pull you down. And then you'll get shaken by someone else trying to bring you down. But the only reason they do that is because they don't understand their own beauty, their own confidence, and what they have going for themselves. So the more that we take individual responsibility for our confidence and for everything that we have going for us, we'll feel less inclined to make other people feel insecure. Okay, so that's what this video is about. Thank you for subscribing, Liberty. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So, the first thing is we're going to talk about what is confidence. Thank you. How do I say your name? Is it Morali Duran? Morali? We're going to talk about what is confidence. Confidence is trust in who you are. And the beauty of that is that when you were born, like when you came out your mama, you had a purpose. You had a purpose before anybody had an opinion. Isn't that powerful to know that you had a purpose before anybody had an opinion? Hi, Kelvin. Hi, Dr. V's. Revolution will not be pesticides. I just realized your name is so good. Thank you. Good to see you guys. I got some people from other channels here as well, so I really appreciate you guys showing up on this side too. I'm probably going to go live on Hello Talk later too. We'll see. So when we were born, we were already complete. There was nothing that was wrong with us. It was only when we came into the world that everybody started giving us, rules about how you're supposed to look, everything that you're supposed to be. But how you manifest it on this planet, that's nobody's business. That's powerful, isn't it? How you manifest it on this planet is nobody's business except for the one who made you. So that should be your mindset as you go throughout your daily life. Thank you for liking this video, you guys. I appreciate that. Ooh, it's hot. Let me turn this heater off. Hold on. Thank you for coming in. As you guys come in, thank you for liking the video. Okay, so here's a common myth about what confidence is. Some people think confidence is like what you have, right? People think confidence is like how you look. Now, don't get me wrong. How you look is important. I think presentation is everything. But haven't you met really good looking people who don't know they're good looking and their confidence is shot? I don't know why that happens, but when you don't have the internal strength, how you look on the outside is not going to fix anything. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's important to work on your internal self. My channel really is all about that internal growth, because when you win from the inside, you win from the outside. Hi, Suban. Thank you for liking this video, you guys. I appreciate that. Whew. So confidence is not, the things you have. It's not how much money you have. It's not any of those things. It's an internal knowing that the power that you have has always been inside of you. That's true confidence. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. When I was in my earlier 20s, I wasn't as confident as I am now. And I was afraid to be great. For some reason, I was afraid of being pretty. I was afraid of being, talented, because I was afraid of what people thought. I was more concerned about other people's comfortability than just walking in my greatness. And so I hope that whatever you were called to do, whatever you were called to be, that you don't fear someone else's concerns of how they view you. Hey guys, welcome in. Thanks for liking the video. Don't fear someone's insecurity of you as to why you shouldn't shine, right? Because again, when I was in my early 20s, I was afraid of being powerful. There's a quote that goes, "Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure." And that is so true. So true. I didn't think it was true until I sat and thought about it. And I thought, whoa. I think a part of me is afraid of being great. So I want you to ask yourself, is there a part of you that's afraid of being great? Are you afraid to be good looking? Are you afraid to be confident? Like, really sit and ask yourself this question. Are you afraid to be talented, well-spoken, and to have that being seen by people who know you? You probably never thought of it before, but if you sit and think, are you afraid of being great? Thank you for liking this video. I appreciate that, you guys. Are you afraid of being great? If you're not, put no, and if you kind of are, put yes. I'm curious. We have so much power inside of us. Yeah, I know. I know it because I get concerned about how people view me sometimes. But here's what we don't understand, you guys. Here's what we don't understand. We don't understand that we were all meant to be great, right? There's a saying that goes, or a scripture kind of, that God came to earth to become human so that humans can become God. So we're supposed to elevate. We're supposed to be our best selves. That is literally what we're supposed to do. That's our job. That's why we're on earth, so that we can become the highest consciousness that made us. We have to become that. So how do you become that? How do you become that? You understand that you're one with with the most powerful entity that brought us here. And you become okay with that. Once you become okay with that, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be great. That's why I'm here. Welcome in, guys. Oh my God, the influx of people that just come in is just like boom, and then it's like boom. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for liking this video. I really appreciate that. So like, why do you guys think why do you think that you're afraid to be great? I'm curious. Like, I know what my reason was. I'll tell you. I think it was because I didn't want to offend other people. And I wanted to be liked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted people to be like growing up, I just wanted friends, you know? And I noticed that, and this is not to sound cocky, I noticed that growing up, there was something different about me where it was like, you know, the teachers would pick on you because you're loud, but your friends are also loud. You're like, wait, why are you picking on me? That's because if that happened to you, it's because you're a leader. It's like, why you hear everybody else goofing around, but I get in trouble. That's because there was something a little extra sauce you had growing up as a kid. You were a leader back then, and the authorities saw that, and they know that the kids are gonna follow you. So growing up, I just wanted friends, and I felt like there was this higher expectation of me, and I didn't understand why. I know you guys can relate to what I'm saying. I know you can. So what ended up happening was I started to shy away from, I guess, whatever gifts I had, because I just wanted to be liked. I just wanted to be, you know. And I noticed that sometimes if I was too much, then people would, you know, not want to be my friend and stuff like that. So I just kind of, like, when it came to time dressing up for an event or whatever it was, I would kind of like not want to be too well dressed because I didn't want to offend somebody. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Welcome in. Thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate that. But it's not your job to dim your light, right? It's your job to be bright, and that other people can say, if they're smart, they'll say, I want to be just like that. Or I want to be my own version of you. Unapologetic, confident, real, in your body, present, beautiful, all the things. like you're supposed to be. So that was my reason. I'm curious as to what some of you guys' reason was. Like, you don't have to share. I can understand not wanting to fully share. But I gotta be real with you guys. That's why I'm here. To inspire us to be better. My tagline is out of the matrix and into our divinity. I believe that wholeheartedly. In the matrix, we're told how we're supposed to be. This is this. There's a hierarchy. These people are up here. These people are not. No, none of that, right? The only matrix that exists is the one you subscribe to. The only reality that exists is the one that you subscribe to. Python. What does that mean? Python? I think you have a Russian name. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. But what does that mean? Is that like the coding system, Python? So, programming. Yeah, that's what I figured. Sorry, I don't do Python. I did take a little JavaScript class once, but I'm not a huge programmer. Wrong channel. Have you guys tried the vitamin water energy? Dr. V, does this have pesticides in it? I hope not, because I've been drinking these for years. So here's some things I want you guys to try saying. I have this beautiful little journal that I keep for myself. And these are some affirmations that you guys can use to be great. I write, you guys, I journal so much that I filled up a journal already. Okay. My old one has my best affirmation, so I don't think this newer one has it, and I'm gonna look for it. If not, I'll get out my old one and read you guys some strong, powerful affirmations that you can say in the morning and before you go to bed, okay? Are you gonna be the creator or are you gonna be the consumer? It's your choice. Like, we're gonna consume, so you might as well consume what you create. Okay, here's some good ones. I have some stronger ones in my other notebook, but here's a good one. This is just like a general one for confidence. Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for liking the video. So the first thing you do, so if I'm asleep, beep, 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 beep. Ah, it's morning time. Ah, good morning. Ah, yes. You know, what am I gonna do first? I'm gonna pop up my notebook. Literally, the first thing is you open your eyes. You're gonna open up your notebook and you're gonna say, today, I choose how I will respond to things. I choose how I will respond to things that happen today. I choose to see the good. I choose to have a great attitude and to share it with others. I choose to be present and kind. I choose to honor myself, my intuition, and my heart. And when you like say that and let that soak into your body, you're literally setting the tone for the rest of your day. And you're choosing to find the strength within yourself. And so that just completely rewires how you view yourself as you're out and about in society. I was having a conversation with a very important person in my life, and we said, before you go outside, go inside. Before you go outside, go inside. Okay? I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna read this again. Hey guys, welcome in. Thanks for liking the video. Today, I choose how I will respond to things that happen today. I choose to see the good. I choose to have a great attitude and to share it with others. I choose to be present, like in my body, not like outside, like thinking about, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like present, taking it one step at a time. And I choose to be kind. And I choose to honor myself, my intuition, and my heart. So, a super powerful way, and I feel like intuition is more like a female thing, but everybody has it. But this is a secret for the guys. If you guys want to tap into your intuition, this is going to give you some real power. Your intuition is literally like your personal guardian angel. Welcome in, guys. And ladies. I'm hoping there's some ladies in here too. I mean, I love you guys. I love my fellas. But where the ladies at? Where the girls at? Where the girls? Your intuition, if you get into a habit of honoring your intuition, your confidence soars because you learn to trust yourself. And here's how you tap into your intuition. You quiet your voice, and you just channel like a right in here, channel in here. And you can ask a question like, what do I need to know about this situation? And then just be quiet. And the answer will come. Every single time. Sometimes it comes immediately, and sometimes it comes when you're like, okay, I rest assured that eventually this answer will come. And then as you go running your errands and you're like, la 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 la, at the bank, you're like, that's what I should do. Thank you. Welcome in, guys and gals. I'm covering a lot. Is this making sense to anybody? Like, can I get some, let me know in the chat. Like, is this making sense? Yes, thumbs up, thumbs down, like, let me know. You guys like my non-copyright music? Hey, hey, hey. Let me know in the chat. Is this making sense? Okay, so we went over what confidence is, why you're meant to have it, daily affirmations, and this is just one example. I'll do more videos on some affirmations. Oh, hi, Johnny. I gave you examples of daily affirmations. I gave you my personal story. You guys, I got people here from college. I got people here from a different app. I got people here from everywhere. I love it. The internet can be a beautiful thing sometimes. It really can be. Welcome in. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, Johnny, on the video. Un like, por favor. And there was something else I wanted to share with you guys too before we. Here's another important one, you guys. Stop seeking external validation. One more time for the people in the back. Stop seeking external validation. Oh, thanks, Johnny. I appreciate that. I think you guys, the best way to support me, I really love that you guys are here, but the best way to support me is to thumbs up the video, because what happens is other people can find it. And if you find what I'm saying valuable, then you want to do your other fellow citizens a service of letting them find the content too, because we're all here to grow. And that's my goal. That's why I'm here. Oh yes, so stop seeking external validation. You wanna know why? Because people are finicky AF. People are finicky. So the same person that said, oh, Johnny, you're so amazing, right? The next week they can be like, oh, hey, Johnny, right? And then if you rise to that applause, you will fall to the boos, right? If you rise to the, if every time someone gives you like a compliment and you're like, oh my God, thank you, right? And your spirit lifts up and stuff like that. Every time somebody does that, you go up. But then anytime somebody takes it away, you just come crashing down because you're too dependent on external validation. Like you can say, oh, thank you, right? But don't let it be the reason for why you think, you know, you're great. You were already great without it. So you went to Colombia. I've seen your videos. I think what you're doing is really cool. Oh, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate that. Y'all, Colombia was a vibe. But you know what else, though? I'm going to go off topic for a second. Going to Colombia made me realize that, like, traveling is so important for your soul. Like, when I went to Colombia, and just so you guys know, sometimes when we watch videos of people, we have no idea of, like, what people are going through. We just see, oh, look, they're having so much fun, and I had a great time. But that was, like, a really trying time in my life. Just a month ago. Like, super trying for other personal reasons. And I went despite what was going on. And I just had to, like, make the best of what I had, which was being in another country. But it's so healing for the soul. You get to change up your environment. You get to learn a new language, which I was doing. I was there for Spanish school. All of that. So, you know what else gives you confidence? Traveling. Adding to my how to have unshakable confidence, traveling gives you confidence. Because you get to see yourself in a different environment. So, hey guys, welcome in. When you are used to being where you are in your own country, in your own city, in your own whatever, you can start to pick up and adopt what people think of you here, right? But when you go abroad and leave and just change up your environment, not that you're depending on people's opinions of you, but you get to see yourself in a different environment, and then your energy changes. And then the thoughts that you have that you probably had on broken record every day, right? Whether you're here and there in your city, your broken record thoughts become new thoughts. They become something different, which is why it's important to change up your environment sometimes. You see that tangent you just made me go on, Johnny, because because you mentioned that Colombia. So traveling gives you confidence too. Seeing the world, appreciating what you have, because sometimes when you go to a different country, you can see, wow, I'm really blessed, right? I'm planning a hiking trip soon. I also started a sleeve. I think it's important to set goals both financially and spiritually. Did you mean to say sleeve? Do you mean like a tattoo sleeve? Like, what do you mean? Or a channel? Did you start a channel? Was that a typo? Let me know what that means. Oh, wow, okay. You better not have a bunch of random stuff on your sleeve. I'm just kidding. Everything on there, I'm sure, is important to you. But you ever see those people who have stuff on their sleeve and you're like, what is on your sleeve? Maybe having like hamburgers and stuff on their arm. You're like, what is going on? That's cool though. I hope it's stuff that means, I hope it's valuable to you. Which I'm sure it is, or else you wouldn't put it on your body. Welcome in, guys and gals. You know what's crazy? When you go live, time flies. Like somehow this is already 30 minutes. I don't even know how that happens, but time flies when I'm live. So, I want to give you guys like a 5-step actionable plan to implement into your daily routine that can give you the unshakable confidence that you're looking for. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to get into that right after I respond to Johnny. Johnny, are you Guatemalan? I'm just curious. Or did you just happen to be in Guatemala? Okay, so here's the 5-step plan. Oh, Christ with the Sacred Heart. Nice. That's important to you. That's beautiful. Ah, okay, that makes sense why you spent so much time there. I want to go to, what's that little lake? What's that lake there called? Atitlan? Atitlan? Something like that in Guatemala. Chapin. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. That's really cool. Eres Chapin. Okay. El Rio Dulce. I gotta make my way to Guatemala for sure. I went to Mexico, skipped over everything, went down to Costa Rica, and then Colombia. I haven't done anything in between, so yeah, that sounds like really nice. I appreciate the advice. Hey guys and gals, welcome in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a 5-step plan, and it could really be 3. It doesn't have to be 5. For unshakable confidence. Oh, is that a tongue twister? Hola, Alex. 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un triste trigal. Gracias. Okay, so the 5-step plan. Boom, here it is. Número 1. Understand what your strengths are. Like one thing you can do to be another thing you can be to be super confident is know what your strengths are. Like when you know that you are really strong with speaking, that should give you some aura of confidence. That's like a God-given gift, right? You know you have that. So like own that, right? You know you're confident, own that. Okay, so understand your strengths. But then at the same time, understand your weaknesses too, right? We all have strengths and weaknesses. And when you understand what your weaknesses are, make an effort to try to improve that weakness, whether it's like a character flaw or whatever. Maybe you want to work out more because you don't, right? So understand your strengths and your weaknesses, okay? Implement your daily affirmations and look yourself in the mirror when you do it, okay? I don't care if you think it feels weird, it's gonna feel weird in the beginning. But the more you do it, the more it becomes a part of your lifestyle, right? Do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit. Do it for 90 days, it becomes a lifestyle. I got that from the book Atomic Habits. If you haven't read that already, recommend James Clear, Atomic Habits. Get into it. Body language, y'all. Just simply shifting your body and changing like how you sit, it completely changes how you feel. So if you're out and about and you're sitting like slunched over, like you're like hunched over, like, you know, Quasimodo from Hunchback of Notre Dame, You're just sitting like Quasimodo. Like, okay, the minute you change your posture and like sit up straight and, you know, put your head up a little bit, you feel a sudden difference in how you feel. That changes your confidence and it makes you even look and appear more confident. Okay? So body language. And then of course when you speak with authority, right? Speak like you have the right to take up space, because you do. Speaking is a super powerful way to practice confidence. For the record, I'm a public speaking coach, you guys, and that's what I do like on the side for my full-time job is I teach people how to be more confident speakers. So being a confident speaker, whether you're at work, whether you're in a social setting, whether you are, God, on stage speaking in front of people, once you understood the 3 mentalities of how to be a confident speaker, it completely changes how you feel about yourself. Like you become less worried about how you're being perceived, and you become far more worried about, not worried, you become far more focused on the fact that you have the right to take up space. I'm going to get into that in a little bit later. The 4th thing is celebrate your wins. Like if you went to the gym, that's a win. I don't care what you say. Like if I got like 1 new subscriber, that's a win for me. Like I don't care if people are like, oh my God. You know, like the number 1 reason why people are afraid to start channels is because, like YouTube channels or whatever, is because they're afraid of having only 50 subscribers. Okay, well your favorite YouTuber at one point only had 50 subscribers too, right? Celebrate your small wins, because if you don't, you'll never see anything great in your life. You won't see just how blessed you are. At one point you had 0 and then you went to 50. And I'll give you an example. At one point, I before I got to where I'm at now, I'm at like 853 subscribers, I believe. Last time I checked. When I had like 100 subscribers, I wouldn't say, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I would just be like, yeah, I kind of make videos. Like, no, own it. Like if you were a business owner and you only have 1 client, say, yes, I'm a business owner. Like how we talk and how we speak about ourselves is everything. Because at one point you're gonna have 20 clients. But don't wait till you have 20 in order to own it, right? It starts in the mind first. So celebrate small wins. And the last thing I wanted to add, you guys, for the 5-step takeaway. Is to stop comparing yourself to others. Your journey, where you are right now, has nothing to do with anybody else. And we already know everybody and their mom looks rich and clean and amazing and beautiful on social media. But we only post when we're up. We don't post when we're struggling. We don't post when we are, right? Nobody wants to present that side. But the reality is that everybody on social media is human just like you. And everybody's in some type of season. They could be in a winning season, or they could be in a season where they're not winning, but they're not going to post when they're not winning. But just know that just like you, they have seasons when they're not winning because they're human. So stop comparing yourself to other people on social media. Stop comparing yourself to your friends or whoever, right? If you want to get to a certain place in your life, your journey is your journey alone. And your confidence will become shot when you start comparing where somebody else is. It's like, oh, they have this, they have that, they're married, they have kids, they have this, you know. I don't know if there's any women in here, but like if you're a woman and you're like, oh my God, like I want to be married with kids and I want to have this, I want to have that. All my friends are married, all my friends are this, all my friends are that. Okay, that's their season. who knows how long it's gonna last anyway. It doesn't have to be shady, but it's like that's their season. God bless the union, but it's like that's their season. Your season will come when it's supposed to come, and it's gonna last however long it's supposed to last. When you try to force things quicker than what it's supposed to, it won't manifest the way it's supposed to. Everything is ordained. You feel me? Does that make sense? Stop comparing yourself to others. We've heard it before. Comparison is a thief of joy. I'm gonna read what Johnny said. I think sometimes people have problems with confidence because of fear. I feel like people are convinced that courage means no fear. Courage isn't the lack of fear. It's what you do despite the fear. Boom. I love that. Courage is what you do despite the fear. Everybody that we look up to is fearful. It's a natural response to have fear. I think if you didn't have fear, you're probably a psychopath. I think if you didn't have fear, you'd be a psychopath, honestly. So having fear is a good thing. Courage, just like you said, Johnny, is what you do despite the fear. So I can be like, oh my God, I'm gonna go live. Are people gonna show up? This and this and that. Or that's just one example. It's like, oh, I can get on stage and I'm gonna try my best to speak as articulately as I can. People are gonna probably laugh at me. Like, who knows the thoughts I have in my head, but people are gonna be scared. I can be scared, but what I choose to do instead of that is everything. I appreciate that comment. It's so true. All right, I'm gonna recap the 5-step plan, okay, for unshakable confidence. And I didn't get a chance to touch on the part about the ladies because there's not a lot of ladies in here. This was for like beauty and like, you know, things like that as well, because I think a lot of beautiful women were afraid to be beautiful. Because nowadays people make us feel bad for being beautiful. Now, obviously the people in here have been very nice, which I appreciate. The guys, you know, you guys are being really nice, but sometimes people can try to make you feel bad for being beautiful. But we'll talk about that in a sec. Recapping: self-awareness, knowing your strengths, owning that, and understanding your weaknesses and working on growing, okay? Daily affirmations, like the one that I shared in my notebook, okay? Body language, sitting up tall, your posture, how you speak, having authority when you speak, embracing your wins, even the small ones, because they're just as important as the big ones. And lastly, stop comparing yourself to other people, because their journey is not your journey. Okay? All right, y'all. So that caps up what I believe you can do to have unshakable confidence. If you didn't get to hear all of this, then just watch the replay. And thank you for liking the video. It really supports and helps my channel, and it helps other people find the content so that they can get these gems just like you guys got tonight, okay? All right. Hold on. Where's the music at? Where'd my music go? DJ, where my music at? Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Te aprecio. Thanks for popping in. It's really cool when people that you knew or used to know pop in. Like, that's... I love the people that I don't know, but it's cool when you, like, know people, too. It's Friday night, y'all. Should I get a drink? Ooh! Hey. No, I might keep it kosher tonight. We'll see. Sí, ya tú sabes, es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. Hey. Wait, you were shocked that I remembered you? You know what's funny? You found my channel like a couple years ago, and you were commenting on it, and we were going back and forth back then. So you subscribed back then, so I remember you. And we talked about, oh yeah, from college and like stuff like that. And that you were looking for me when I left the school. Putting you on blast, Johnny. Because I ended up transferring. Yeah, so. You weren't the, I mean, I'm sure other people were looking for me too, so don't feel bad. Hello, Lapis Lazuli. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. How's your night going? Okay, so I'm gonna use the last part of this video to talk to the ladies, because the first part of this title is beauty is powerful. And the beautiful woman in this video the beautiful woman that commented, we were having a conversation about this. Lapis Lazuli. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I remember that. Thanks for making me blush. You stopped posting videos, but every once in a while I go on your channel to see how you've been. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like social media is a nice way to kind of just keep tabs on people and like check in and say hey. Especially if you actually communicate with them, which I appreciate you doing. So it's always a pleasure, Johnny. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hey. And your participation, I really appreciate that. Okay. I need the ladies in here. Where are the ladies at? Okay, now ladies. Yeah, you know you bad. Yeah. So, if there are any other ladies in here besides the beautiful Lapis Lazuli, this is for the ladies. Ladies, your beauty is very powerful. It is very captivating. And it will literally move the world. And it's so powerful, it's so captivating that you may have noticed that you get things, tangible things, people just treat you better, and that's just how it is. I don't make the rules, that's just how that goes, right? And so when you know that you are beautiful, use it to your utmost advantage. And understand that sometimes when people know that you're also beautiful because they know how powerful it is, that they oftentimes will try to undermine you or make you feel bad about it or do something to try to shake your confidence. But the reality is that when you apply all the methods I talked about before, right, because it's inner work before outer work, but when you have that extra oomph, that God-given goddess oomph, which is that outward appearance, when you're just extra blessed in the looks department, that's just that extra sazon that you can use to have the life you want to have. Okay? So use it by being kind, dressing your best, taking pride in how you look before you leave the house, using it to create your channel, right? Using it to network when you start a business. Like women in business who are beautiful, I think sometimes they can try to undermine their beauty because they don't want their beauty to overpower their business. But what they don't understand is that the beauty will attract business. I was on LinkedIn the other day and I saw a woman post something about how she had this male client and her male client said something to her like, I'll just book with you because I think you're beautiful. And she was on LinkedIn complaining about it. And I thought, okay, I can understand that to some degree. But if someone is literally willing to compensate you because they think you're beautiful, is that a bad thing? Right? And then if they're also willing to write a positive referral or a positive review, I think sometimes we miss the mark of understanding how to use it to our benefit. And it's not to manipulate, it's just to simply, it's like pouring into the divine feminine, which we're supposed to do. When you pour into the divine feminine, you reap the rewards. When you bless the women in your life, when you pour into the beautiful women into your life just changes because you by essence, women on earth, we represent the divine feminine. We all do as human beings, but women, we represent the divine feminine. So when you pour into the women into your lives, you become blessed. Because it's just like when you give a woman, and I'm going to use an anatomic example. When you give a woman sperm, what does she give you back? A child. When you give a woman a house, what does she give you back? A home, right? When you give a woman resources, what does she give you back? She multiplies it. Yep. The divine feminine is source. I made a YouTube video called The Feminine is Source. If you scroll down a couple videos on my video tab, I'm pointing to it like this. And it's like the title, that The Feminine is Source, and it's right there. Watch that video. Because both men and women can benefit from that video, but especially women. Okay? So understanding that your outward appearance has power, but if you don't take care of that inner work, and understand why it's important to have that internal confidence, then you won't know how to use your outward power, how to use your physical appearance. All right, y'all, so know that beauty is currency, ladies. And when you honor yourself because you're beautiful, you're honoring the divine feminine, the source energy power. Okay? So that is the second part of this video. I wanted to capture, yes, we are. I wanted to we are the ultimate divine creators. Yes, we are. I wanted to capture this part of the video, but I noticed that most of the people watching were men, which seems to be a trend, and that's okay. Love the fellas. But if you're a girl, let me know in the chat. Like, I know Lapis Lazuli, I know you're a beautiful woman. I know you're my source energy on earth. But if you're a woman in here, I see there's a couple other people in here. Can you drop like a pink heart in the chat or something? I just need to know that ladies are here. And that's okay if you're not a woman. I'm just curious. Yes, I love it. Beauty is so powerful that other people will be mad at you for having it because they know how powerful it is. And sometimes we like to shame other people for getting like cosmetic surgery done and stuff like that. And that's, you know, that's their prerogative. But that's because they understand the power of beauty. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? So yeah, you can like enhance your looks and stuff like that. But that just goes to show you the power of beauty. And if you're willing to invest in it, it's because there's a return on your investment. There's an ROI on that $5,000 bill you just spent, because it's probably going to give you more business if you're a business owner. It's probably going to give you more suitors if you're looking to date. It's going to give you a different type of lifestyle, right? Better treatment. There's a reason why we invest and splurge on beauty. And no matter what season the economy is in, the number one industry that never falls is the beauty industry. We could be in the middle of a depression, and the beauty industry will never tank. Ever. That should tell you something. So ladies, invest into your beauty because it truly is a currency. It's a power. There's a planet called Venus, and that Venus energy is all about beauty. And beauty, it represents all things desirable on earth. So when you receive flowers, for example, and you see how beautiful those flowers are, you realize, oh wow, this is so beautiful. And sometimes you can be in nature, Mother Nature. You could be in Mother Nature and you see how beautiful it is, and you think, wow, like this is so beautiful. You start crying. Invisible to you. You're so pretty, you just kind of sparkle. I could never be like you. That's such a sweet compliment. Invisible, I don't even want you to call yourself invisible because you're not. The thing about what you just said is that you're never meant to be like me. You're supposed to be like you. And when you find that beauty inside of you, you have to walk in who you are. And that's another thing, ladies. When you are, as a woman, there's women that you find beautiful, and that's great. There's women that I find beautiful, but I will never be like them. The divine feminine, we are manifested versions, individual manifested versions of the divine feminine. But when you don't understand the beauty that you possess, you are doing yourself a disservice, because the way you manifested on this earth, it was the way you were supposed to, and the way you were supposed to represent the divine feminine on earth. You, your own beauty, your own power, you have it. You have to find what yours is. And you know what else? Someone else could never be like you. Someone else is looking at you and thinking, wow, she's so pretty. People are always watching, whether we realize it or not, you guys, gals. Yep, when you look good, you feel good. It's so true that during the 1920s depression, Lapis Lazuli is saying, during the 1920s depression, people stood in food lines starving, and women still found out ways to buy red lipstick. Because when you look good, you feel good. It's true. It's 100% true. It's so true. Doesn't matter what's going on. Even during COVID, right? During like when people had masks on, like I would still do my lashes. I'd still do my makeup, because if I have to cover this half of my face, I'm gonna give you something up here, okay? I'm gonna give you brows. I'm gonna give you lashes. I'm gonna give you something. If I have to do this, I'm gonna give you this. And that's why the women who wear like the hijabs that cover their face, like their eyes, they always maximize their eyes, because it's alluring. It's mystique. It's feminine. It's mysterious. So, thank you for joining, you guys. Thank you for liking as you come in as well. Again, I want this video to reach as many women as possible. Thank you for thumbing up the video. And I hope that what I'm saying is resonating. La belleza hipnotiza. Sí, exactamente. Johnny, did you ever leave? Or did you come back? I'm glad you're here. I'm just curious, because I see the numbers going up and down. Hola, Alex. Eso. In my notebook, you guys, I have so many beautiful affirmations. Hold on. For the feminine, let's see if I can find my notebook. I filled up that notebook already, so a ver. Here it is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna find some good affirmations to tap into your beauty, your currency. I filled up this whole notebook with everything that is important to me. Affirmations, all the things. So, I think your confidence. And now that I think about it, I recall how you used to walk with your chin up, especially on the soccer field. You always radiated confidence. Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate that. You know, that's interesting too. And that's kind of a point I made earlier, because someone had said something like, oh, I could never be like you. But what she didn't realize was that people notice things about you that you don't notice about yourself, right? So as you recall, when I was like, what, a freshman or a sophomore in college, you still recall how I was. But people also recall things about you and other people that we don't realize. We have to know that we're special. We have to know this, right? And that we're not meant to be like other people. But thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. We have to know we're special. And for some reason, we have an ability to see other things about other people than we can see from ourselves. Ooh, this is a really good note here, but there's too many men in here. I can't tell you guys this. Some things are just for the girls, you know? Like, you know how you guys have locker room talk? This is, what do you call this? Beauty parlor talk. This is like hair salon chat. So I can't share this with the guys. I have to make sure it's room for the ladies. You guys, it's already been an hour since I've been live. You know, I see why, Lapis Lazuli, if you're still here, when we see people who are live for like 3-4 hours, I see why they can be live for that long. Because it's been an hour and 4 minutes somehow already. So when I look at a live video that was like 4 hours long, it makes sense. Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for liking the video. Appreciate that. So here's what I'll say to wrap up the video, because I think I've been live long enough, is confidence is always an inside job, always. My favorite quote is, greater is she in me than in the world. I love, it's actually a scripture. I think it's like Joshua something, but greater is she in me than in the world. So I'm at my best self when I have gone within myself to love on myself, to give myself the confidence that I need. I'm at my best self when I've done that. That's why greater is she, me, in me than in the world. I hope that makes sense. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. It does go by fast. And your girl knows how to talk. I can I can chat. All right, y'all. So remember that confidence is an inside job. First and foremost, I don't care who you are, it always has to come from the inside first. It's knowing that you're enough and that you have the right to take up space. You have the right to take up space. Sometimes people will like look at you like, and it's like, I have every right to exist. I have every right to thrive. I have every right to have all abundance and beautiful blessings just like you. And you're telling on yourself when you believe I don't. So next time somebody looks at you with their face all twisted up because they're trying to figure out, what are you doing here? Why are you this? Why are you? That's none of your business. Because how I manifested on this earth is none of their business. How you manifested on this earth is none of their business. Inner work is the true confidence. And don't forget about how powerful your outer beauty is, ladies. It is an absolute currency. Okay? So that's it for now. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. If you missed it and you're just now coming in, you can watch the replay. And thank you for thumbing up the video so that it tells YouTube and me that you like this type of content. And then write in the chat like what you guys want me to do next, things like that. So thank you for listening. I believe the video started at like the 3-minute mark. It took a minute for people to come in. So watch the replay. Let me know what you thought about it, what resonated with you, all the things. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing and joining the Soul Tribe where we step out of the matrix and honey into our divinity. Okay, that's it. Love you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good night. Good night, Lapis Lazuli and everyone else in here.